Hey friends, do you have luxury fatigue? Are you starting to experience luxury brand and handbag fatigue? Well, if that is you, you are not alone. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Michelle and I have a luxury handbag channel. Let me talk about something that's been weighing on my head and my heart is that I'm feeling a bit contradicted, pulled in both directions. You see, I do have a luxury handbag channel and I built this channel on luxury handbags and my community has supported me on luxury handbags, which I do appreciate. I'm starting to feel like I'm over it and I think some of you can relate. When a part of you or your identity wants to shift, my channel's identity has been based on luxury handbags. So this luxury channel, shopping channel contradicts me because yes, I am a recovering shopaholic, self-admittedly, and we can all change our minds, we can all change our lifestyles. So lately I've been feeling the little war within me because honestly, I'm sponsored and paid to show you beautiful things and some things that I might use but not even necessarily need. This is my reality. And I talk about this because maybe it's most of our realities that we do not need more things. We are now overconsumed. So before you click out, don't worry, this is not another anti-luxury rant. The truth is, it doesn't matter if it's a $2,000 handbag, a $100 Labubu, or a $30 Starbucks cup. It is all consumerism. It's physical clutter. It is mind clutter. And it no longer feels sustainable. It no longer feels necessary. Now, I don't want to abandon my handbag community that has built my channel, but my sense of responsibility for talking about these things has shifted. And I'm not saying I'm responsible for you or what you buy. You're still allowed to do whatever you want. But for me personally, I cannot continue to promote the lie of the luxury brands. It's not fitting in with my values. If I hate to see myself wasting away money, I don't want to see you making the same mistakes over and over. Now, have I made enough videos to expose the lies of luxury? Yes, I have. So let's start from the beginning. I used to think a handbag collection was the goal because I consumed videos of women showing off their handbag collections. Not just a collection, a luxury collection, because I already have a handbag collection, but I needed a luxury collection worth thousands, even though I knew inherently that is money sitting on the shelf, money to do other things. Now, I have plenty of handbags, but somehow the luxury seemed like a trophy, an accomplishment to something I still can't quite put my finger on. Oh wait, finger placed. It meant outsourcing my worth, my value, and my happiness. I knew from the start that after working for Louis Vuitton that these bags were not as valuable as someone on the outside looking in might think. They lack quality, they lack design elements, and they lacked true craftsmanship. On top of that, add in the generous price hikes, the factory scandals, quality issues, labor scandals. Luxury stopped meaning luxury because let's face it, you don't even get a luxury experience when you shop at the store anymore. And I'm so glad that other YouTubers, much bigger YouTubers than me, luxury YouTubers, are finally saying what I have been saying for 2 years now. Luxury brands do not deliver luxury. They manufacture self-esteem. Now, if you have fallen victim to a luxury brand, call this number to join the class action lawsuit. Just kidding, if it were only that easy, but do not be alarmed and do not be ashamed, you guys. We have all been bamboozled, but I know not all of us want to admit that we've been bamboozled and the luxury industry has taken our money and we've willingly handed it over. Nobody likes to admit, okay? Nobody walks around saying, oh my God, I lost $5,000 in an MLM scheme, or I lost $3,000 gambling. But somehow spending money here or here became acceptable. Not just acceptable, but admired. And these companies know this. They play on your emotions and keep churning out the product. And we've all seen the incredible price hikes paired with a decrease in quality. Now that doesn't make sense. And we've come to our senses that these items are actually not sustainable to buy a luxury item. And now we know what it actually costs to make a Dior, that people work 24 hours a day to keep up with the demand of Dior. And we know about farmers not being paid, and we know about the increasing wealth of the CEOs of these luxury conglomerates. But in the meantime, the price of luxury keeps getting higher and higher. Now, this channel has been such a challenge, and I have grown a lot, and I feel I'm coming full circle with where I was to where I am now. And I've endured all of the nasty comments and insults and people trying to shade and shame me for speaking the truth about these luxury brands that they so admire. And we, as consumers, we have been conditioned to think that manufactured things define us. We have all been labeled and consumed labels, and labels does not have to mean Gucci, Chanel, or Louis Vuitton. It could also be your zip code. It could be your age, your ethnicity, your job, any of those things that people like to put you in a box and stereotype you on. But see, none of those things measure your inherent value, measure your inherent worth. In fact, we put these labels on a pedestal and put ourselves down about it if we don't fit in. So personally, I no longer aspire to own luxury brands. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong if you do. I'm still gonna keep the few things that I have, but I look at it very different. I used to think that's what I had to do. Okay, like I said, it doesn't mean it's inherently bad or inherently good, because there's still that cohort of people that they think they're morally right for buying a higher priced item because, I don't know, because I can do it, I have money to do it, it must have a fair supply chain. But let me tell you the truth, the manufacturing of luxury goods is not much different from the manufacturing of Zara or other fast fashion goods. There is no little man sitting in a little cobbler shop sewing a bag, and that is the story they want you to believe. They are mostly manufactured on an assembly line. So how about we remove the idea that anybody is looking at what we are wearing, what we're driving, where we live. It's a huge sense of relief when you remove the idea of I have to wear this because people are looking. What would people think? Would they like me more if I had a logo? In all honesty, nobody cares as much as you think they do. And I think this is something I've learned as I've gotten older. You get a sense of who you are with or without the labels. Going forward, I'm still going to do handbag central content. I still do love handbags. I will still help style your bags, find pre-loved bags, teach you about quality or how to pick the right bag for you, but something has to give because we are overconsumed. I am overconsumed. The truth is, you only need one. And in the case of luxury, which are pretty things but not necessities, you might not even need one. It might be nice to have one non-essential luxury item, but why do you need 20? Or 10, or 5. When I started this channel, I was content with the luxury bags I inherited from my mom. And then I got on this crazy shopping kick. And now everything's reversing. I'm scaling back down to, let me just keep the things I need and use, because there's so many things that I don't even use. Now I'm sharing this because if you feel this way, there's no need to feel bad. We've all been trapped. It's the luxury trap, the consumer trap, the YouTube trap. We are consumers. If we're not consuming luxury by buying it, we're consuming luxury videos on YouTube. Whether you're watching or buying or spending, we are consuming this luxury lifestyle first by the fascination of watching rich people unbox. I totally get it. I personally am so impressed and kind of inspired by watching people like Becca Bloom. And honestly, it's fun to be a voyeur. It's fun to live vicariously. It is so fun. But this is entertainment made to mimic reality because, you know, we only post the beautiful parts of our life on Instagram or YouTube. And it doesn't mean that person that you're watching has the perfect life. We often trick ourselves to think that way, kind of to escape our own problems, but it's like watching Friends. It doesn't mean you have to be Ross and Rachel. It doesn't mean you have to be in the TV show. We can actually just consume with our eyeballs. Now, second, our thought has occurred. Of course, I've felt this. If I have that bag, that trip, that necklace, I can be like her, someone I aspire to be. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with admiring and aspiring to be or have some piece of someone else's life. But let's be realistic with our own budget. Not being honest with yourself can have consequences, huge consequences. And sometimes that influencer that you are watching is not living the perfect life. No nobody has the perfect life. The adverse effect to all this consumerism is that we judge ourselves and we judge each other based on how much money was spent on a bag, a watch, perfume, sneakers, Nike sneakers, you guys. Now, here lies the problem. It's that if that's what we judge each other and ourselves on, we as humans have lost the plot. You cannot bring your material things to the gates of heaven. Oh, and another huge consequence: debt or lack of money for other things. How do we even have the space, the mental capacity, or the time to appreciate what we have when those things that we keep cycling keep us in a dopamine loop? Of course, on social media, with social media, we're encouraged to acquire, collect, show it off. Whether it's your collection of Starbucks cups or your curated party atmosphere and your beautiful charcuterie board, the house you have, what you've furnished in your house, the car you drive, it's all saying one thing: you are worthy if you spent the money. You're cool if you spent the money, if you look expensive through manufactured things and logos. Now let's all have a touch grass come to Jesus moment. You are inherently worthy with or without the material possessions. There is no need to chase, prove, keep up with your neighbors, keep up with people on the internet, collect. It's all expensive, very expensive hobbies. And ask yourself, would any of these habits exist without social media? Now, I know the argument one might say, as long as I'm not hurting anybody, it's my money, I'll do what I want. That is fine, you do. We are all at different places in our life, with our finances, with what we're comfortable spending. This is observation from experience, that not everybody who shops luxury can actually afford it. And that doesn't mean it's an insult. It just means use your money wisely. Because I see the people's faces, the look on their face are twisting themselves into a pretzel to be able to afford or to be able to buy just one thing. And they may be using several credit cards and keeping themselves in a very unhealthy loop. So you might not be hurting somebody else, but are you hurting your wallet? Are you hurting your finances? Are you hurting your financial security, your kids' future? And are you just chipping away at your own self-esteem by trying to keep up with other people? Now, these are the consequences that we face when we sacrifice long-term goals for that short-term shiny apple. Now, I do recall a point in my life where shopping gave me that dopamine. It made me feel good. It was like just a Saturday activity. And sometimes I didn't even realize I was outsourcing my happiness. But the high always faded and the cycle just kept going because I just couldn't have enough. And now I look around at my room and think I'm contributing to the insanity of consumerism. So if any of this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. Going forward with my channel, this is what I want to create now. And this is where my heart is leading me. My content will be catered toward a more mindful, intentional, and beautiful lifestyle, but without having to buy my way into it. I want to use what I already own, and I have plenty. I want to appreciate what I have. I want to stop chasing trends, which I've been pretty good at. Like those barrel jeans never look good on me. And listen, there's no way that every month you need a new sweater, a new coat, a new bag, even a new eyeshadow palette. Now, just to clarify, I'm in my 40s. So in my 20s, I did a lot of curating of my wardrobe. 20s and 30s. So I have a closet full of clothes and only half of it that I use. So there is no reason for me to buy new clothes. There are still things that I believe in, technology that can advance, that I could upgrade some things in my life, such as a new vacuum or the LED light mask that I use, or tools that might help you keep on budget. And as I said, most importantly, how to use what you have. Because of my fashion background and experience, how to mix and match fabrics, clothing, colors, materials in surprising ways that actually look good. So this has been my personal wake-up call, not judging anyone at all. We all have our vices. And if some of these tips can be helpful to you along the way, if you can apply this new mindset to your lifestyle and your spending habits, please let me know in the comments if it resonates with you. But as I said, I am going to start introducing real-life solutions because now I believe we've created a consumerism problem problem. So the solution is to use what we have, curate from our own closet, curate from our own kitchen. We don't need to go to Sephora every time there is a sale. How to dress for you, for your personality, how to cultivate your own style and not just copycat every other Instagrammer out there. How to mix and match, how to look stylish, fresh, and confident. Now, I truly believe when you look good, you feel good, and you radiate that inner light. And that is actually doing something for the world where buying a handbag is not. And in the process, I'm even developing a very versatile jewelry line. I can't say much about it now, but I'm so excited to talk about the concept of it. Very versatile and sophisticated and have many uses, details to come sooner. But this has been on my heart, and honestly, people have been telling me for years, you need to teach people how to dress, how to do their makeup, and how to just look put together, but in a very simple way that does not consume a lot of money. There are so many ways to dress and feel fresh without breaking the bank. And this journey is about learning to love your wardrobe, your space, and your bank account all over again. Because when you stop obsessing about things that you don't have, you start loving and appreciating what you do have, and you see the value in what you actually bring to the table. And that creates something so much better than a collection. A happier you, less clutter, less depth, less stress, more clarity, and more mental space to cultivate yourself. So I have some things for you if this resonates with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I have started a newsletter to keep you updated on when my content drops. So go ahead and click the link in the description to be part of my community. So like I said, I'm still going to be a handbag channel. I'm still going to talk about all the things that you guys love, but this is a way for me to expand and not feel so guilty about it and not talk about overconsumption, but a way for me to grow and my audience to just grow personally and as a community learn better ways to do things. Thank you guys so much for joining. I truly appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.